Hey, you're looking at me. Oop, there we go. Now we got us a fire. Whew. Sorry I'm so late. I had to get off the other stream that I was on. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to talk about Hurricane Beryl. And we'll get into talking about my last trip and all the experiences we had there. So anyway, I'm watching chat on the stream because I'm playing triple duty because I'm the only one here. So welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you enjoy it. Smash that like and subscribe for me, and we'll get going here in just a minute. Trying to play double duty here. Don't want to go live. I'm not trying to go live. That would be bad. All right, where am I? There I am. All right. Whoa. Turn my sound. No, wrong one. Sorry, guys. This is kind of weird. So anyway, I'm in the chat. I'm on another phone, kind of watching it. It's kind of hard to do things with three things at once. But anyways, welcome to the stream. Wanted to do one of these and wanted to talk about Beryl in Arkansas a little bit. Got anything, please feel free to chat. Open chat, really. Want to get into some things. We're going to talk about Hurricane Beryl. Hey, Rio, welcome in. And that. Also, we'll be talking a lot of, probably, I'll give you some experiences that I had up in Wyoming. I'm trying to work on I did some videos up there, which were kind of cool. But I know you guys are more interested in, hey, Marcy, I see you doing your thing. Liz, the road trip was pretty good. I won't go into detail. No, it was actually a good trip. It was a long and exhausting trip. And I'm actually in my front yard here at my house. The trip was good. I won't, we'll talk about that. But I want to get on to Beryl in Arkansas. So as you all know, there is a tropical storm now off the coast of Texas, and right now it is looking at hitting Texas. Not sure where. I've heard a lot of different things in the last couple days, especially today. The thing is if you were to look at models, and I can pull up, if you'd like, I can pull up, I'm not sure if you'd see it very well, but if you look at where it's headed, okay, it is going to be headed towards Arkansas, which is not uncommon. It would take a lot for it to be a hurricane up here. It would have to be coming straight up out of Louisiana for us. But nonetheless, we are going to get the remnants of Hurricane Beryl, or Tropical Storm Beryl now. What it means for us here in Arkansas is lots of rain, lots of wind, possibly, lots of uncertainties. I really won't know anymore until it really gets here. However, preparation is key for us, because anything at this point, anything's possible. We know it's a hurricane, or it's going to be a hurricane, at least Cat 1. maybe a cat 2. I don't see it getting really any stronger than that. But, you know, so I am planning on trying to stream when it gets here in my area. Not until then. I'm trying to throw a thumbnail together right now for that, and it will be posted, so pay attention to it. Trying to think. But for us here in Arkansas, it will be a tropical depression. Low winds, I mean, you know, you're talking 25, 35, 45 mile an hour winds. Whether they're sustained or not, you know, don't ever know. Last one we rode out, we didn't get any wind. We didn't even get a drop of rain, and it came straight up out of Louisiana. That was a couple of years ago. Not uncommon. Sorry, the bugs are eating me up and I'm holding the camera. But I want to stream it for you guys straight here from Arkansas. That is my plan. You know, it's a big deal. So that really, I mean, everything's looking at it strengthening, become at least a Cat 1 hurricane by tomorrow, if not tomorrow night. Landfall is supposed to be like really early Monday, I think, depending on how things shape out and turn out. Thank you all once again. Thank you, Marcy, for joining us tonight. Thank everybody for being here, doing a little fireside chat. I don't know how long we're going to go. I'm going to go as long as my phone will go. Thought we might get a couple hours in. I don't know. Tammy is not with me. She's actually at the lake with some friends. I told her to get out of here, which is cool. Give her a chance to do things. But we will be chasing. I do have to work all 3 days when this thing ends up in Arkansas, so they're going to be kind of late night. They are expecting, you know, possible thunderstorms, lots of lightning, supposed to be lots of rain. Supposed to be, there could be tornadoes. I will not ever rule them out in these situations, just simply because I don't know. But yeah, that's her. That's hey Julie, welcome in. So there won't be any s'mores tonight, just so you know. But for a tropical depression, you know, it's pretty big. The cone literally, the line. Now here's the thing, and I'm going to toss this out there just so that everybody's aware. If the hurricane lands, say, 50 to 100 miles, I mean that close from, if you've been watching the models and watching everybody and seeing, you know, where the cone is, and you're familiar with that, if that moves to the Texas southwest side, that's going to put as it goes up and makes its curl to the east. Guess what? That's going to put Little Rock, could put Little Rock in the bullseye of the dirty side of the position when it comes through. Doesn't mean that we're going to have all the bad weather. You know, like I said, this is kind of one of those things that I'm going to go out, I'm going to stream on you know, it could be perfectly sunny, it might be cloudy, might be a little windy. I'll still stream it just for the giggles of doing it. But it's very, you know, it's important that that's how close it can be to putting us in some very severe weather. I've been watching the models, and right now, yeah, you are, Julie. You made it. You made it. you know, it's just kind of for me, it's a waiting game where all the other chasers are down there. They're kind of getting their places set up where they want to go and getting themselves familiar with it, because it is very chaotic chasing the hurricanes. I know Storm Runner Media is down there. They're on their way right now. That's where I was at before. They know what's going on with me, and they know that I'm doing this right now. So, and I'm going to try to hold out as long as my phones will hold out. All my gear's still packed. We haven't really unpacked yet. We kind of just landed. But got to wait for Tammy to get back, because she knows where the batteries are. She should be back in about an hour or so. 9:20. I don't expect them to be. Hey, Rev. Thank you so much. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome to two-step membership, Rev. But as I said, I will be. Nah. I'm a little stuffed up. Not much. But I will be streaming, you know, after I get off from work. And that on whatever day if I can stream both days, if it comes in and it's starting to come in, and we might get some bands coming in, yeah, I'll stream for a little while just to get it out there. What's going on? Like I said, in Arkansas during these things, we might have a perfectly clear day and we might be staring at the sun for all I know. Might be cloudy, might have a little bit of rain. They are expecting, some rain and some thunderstorms. As it gets closer, there is a possibility of some discrete supercells forming, which could possibly turn tornadic. I'm not going to say they are. I don't know. So anyways, any questions concerning Beryl and my point where I'm at? I know we've only got like 4 or 5 people in here. That's cool. I didn't expect to be. There never are a lot of folks in here until after everybody gets done streaming tonight. Not a bad fire for doing it myself. What do y'all think of the fire? I think it's good. I think it's great. That's cool. We did pick up a couple of subs while we were on our trip. A lot of my friends out there. Yeah, it is. It'll put you to sleep. That's why I don't stare at it too much. Whoa, what just happened? My chat just... No, Julie. Tammy is actually at the lake right now, enjoying herself with a family friend of ours. They should be popping in about, maybe an hour or so. But yeah, so we'll kind of bounce around. I did have kind of an agenda tonight. I did want to talk about Beryl a lot. If you know anybody that's in Texas, they need to be paying attention. Anywhere in Texas, because things are going to get crazy. Probably starting tomorrow night. Yes, she did. And if I was smart, I'd have me an adult beverage, but I don't. I was got off from work at 8. I scrambled to get the fire going, kind of where it's at now. So if I've got to put any wood on the fire, I've got to do it one-handed, and that could be really interesting. So I'm hoping the fire lasts till they get here, till I get some help. blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So, yeah, Hurricane Beryl coming up. Tropical Storm Beryl now. Hurricane Beryl tomorrow. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot going on in the next day or so. So find your favorite YouTuber and go give them a hand. Show them some love because they're down there doing it. Still got fireworks going off. Every now and then you might hear a boom back behind me. They're doing something. Somebody's doing something. So, moving on, I want to talk about my trip to Wyoming, South Dakota, and all of that. So we're driving along and we get into Nebraska and we're trying to get to Valentine. Well, guess what? All the roads were washed out up there at that time. So we rerouted. We made it. I drove, I got off work at 7:30 at night. I'd been up since, I don't know when that day, 7 o'clock, I think I was up, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to go. To work till 7:30, got out, till 7. We left Cabot here at 7:30, and I drove to, where did I stop? Grand Island, Nebraska, I think is where we stopped. I don't even remember where we stopped at. But I didn't stop until like 5:30 in the morning. And till I couldn't drive no more. So we did that. I slept for a couple hours and then we drove on to South Dakota. Got into South Dakota. We had to be, we did not have to be in South Dakota that day, so we shoved on to Sheridan, Wyoming. We got into Sheridan, Sunday night about 9:30. And we proceeded to crash. I mean, it was a long trip. No joke. Basically, it was about 26 hours straight drive time. I got about an hour and a half sleep that whole trip. I pretty much passed out. We had family members coming in the next day, so we just kind of, did our thing. And that we did. Now I can't remember. Oh no. So Monday we kind of dinked around Sunday all day, kind of around the house, didn't really do a whole lot. Rested. Family members came in Sunday afternoon, night-ish. We all kind of met up. And then we had to make the trek back to Rapid City. We did bury Tammy's mother, my mother-in-law, at the, I want to say it's called White Pines National Cemetery, between Sturgis and Rapid City. It went well. Not a lot of family members there that couldn't make it. I understand it. It was great. The whole trip, the thing with that was we wanted to see eagles, and we actually got to see a couple of eagles on the way, which made the whole trip even better. So we did that. We got all that done. That didn't take very long. They had, oh my gosh, they probably had, I believe it was 5 funerals that day, which was, to me, it seemed like a lot. And it was. We didn't, of course, we were at ours. We did kind of stop and listen. There was a person who was being put in up there that was full military, which was kind of impressive. They're impressive to watch. but you know, we got to listen to taps and we got to listen to the 21 gun salute, and then we took off. Well, we all went down into Sturgis and horsed around for about an hour because that's what we needed to go back to make sure everything was proper and in its place and that. I don't know why that did that. Asked me if I wanted to stop the stream. No, I don't want to stop the stream. But anyway, so we did that, and then we headed up to where did we go? Crap, brain fart. Well, we went up to see Bill Hickok up the mountain. We got up there, and I literally did just do, where was I say we were going? Anyway, well, I must be getting old. But anyway, we went up to where all the gambling in it is, and we didn't even, I'll tell you what, you guys would be proud. We did not even go into the casinos, and there's a mess of casinos up there. But we went around town, hiked around town all dang day. It was hotter than the hubs of Hades. It felt like it was in Arizona today. I mean, you couldn't, you know, once you've walked town twice, you've pretty much seen it. Went in, took a bunch of pictures. I got some videos of some, they do, oh man, what is, somebody help me out. What is the, hang on, I gotta go find it. Bear with me, it's gonna get quiet. I gotta go find my maps. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I cannot believe I forgot. Where am I going? What is going on? Whoa. What is going on? Oh, there I am. Rapid City. Where did we go? Deadwood. Yeah, that's it. We went to Deadwood. How could I ever forget that? Good gravy. What in the world? So we went to Deadwood, and there it is. I got the chat back. So we got to Deadwood. They had a bunch of gunfights, and I kind of wanted to do that. So I've got those on video. I plan on doing some short kind of mini videos of the gun battles. I really apologize because I told you all we were going to go to that I was going to do a walking tour of Deadwood. I was not able to because they had a lot of street music, and YouTube would have really shunned me on that. We wanted to go to Devil's Tower, and due to financial crunch, because didn't realize gas was going to be $3.50 a gallon all the way up there, that was not an option to do so. So I apologize deeply. Save that one for another trip. We will be going back at some point. But anyway, we got up to Deadwood. We did see, like I said, some gunfights. So we're going out of town, and all of a sudden, I look up, and there is some massive, and I'll post the pictures of those as well, because there were some massive thunderheads built up. They had like 3-inch hail in Rapid City, but I was too far out. I would have never caught them. But I was able to take pictures of them. Some incredible supercell structures, which I don't really get to see a whole lot of. In that. But you know, there again, I was talking to I was actually on a stream, and I was kind of, they were like, you're rubbing it in, you're seeing storms, and they weren't, you know, kind of one of those things. But we did see, we got to see some storms. As promised, Tuesday night, I told everybody that I was going to get drunk, and I did. The whole family did, and it was fun. The one time I can say getting drunk was fun, because I did not wake up with a hangover, and I was still going when everybody wanted to go to bed. Wednesday was kind of rough. I didn't go to bed Tuesday night. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because I had to get my brain straight for the next day. The next day we went to the mountain, and we scattered my parents up on the mountain, and it was rough. It was good. I've got videos that I'll share. You know, like I said, I'll be posting a lot of these on as shorts from that adventure. It was an adventure. A lot of pictures. We got a lot of pictures of everything. I am very relieved that it's over with. I can now move on. So here we go. Here's the fun part. All right. There is always fun in a trip like this. So the next day, let's see. Yeah, Wednesday, we did that. Thursday, we left Friday. So Thursday, trying to think of what we did Thursday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, it had to have been Wednesday. So Wednesday, they're calling for thunderstorms, and we go into a severe thunderstorm watch. It's kind of exciting up in Wyoming. So all of a sudden these cells start blowing up, and I'm like, oh my God. So, you know, me being the weather nerd that I am, grab my phone, and I start videoing the cell. And I'm like, okay, it's going to hit us in about 10-15 minutes, and I'm taking pictures, and I'm, you know, took a lot of pictures, and I start streaming. Well, all of a sudden, there's, you know, some lightning in it, not bad, and I catch a lightning bolt. And you know, and I'm working on the video right now, because I gotta splice everything together. And it's going to be about a 30, kind of a, let's see, 18, probably about a 25-minute video of what we saw, and actually might even be more than that. And so I get this incredible lightning shot. I'm looking out, and I'm seeing what looked like a dust cloud. I didn't know, you know, I thought it was a dust cloud. You know, you'll hear me in the video, you'll say, oh, look at the dust cloud, it's really ripping down there, because it wasn't really windy where I was at. So I gathered Tammy up, and we took some friends of ours who have never been storm chasing ever, you know, out storm chasing this very low level storm. You know, it wasn't tornadic or nothing like that. And lo and behold, we get into the rain, and we catch up to this thing, and we get right in the middle of this thing. And I'm talking every bit of 60, 70, 80 plus mile an hour winds just ripping through there. A lot of rain, heavy rain for about 20, 30 minutes, maybe at max. Well, we start going out of town, and we get, you know, obviously it's moving faster than we're going. So I turn around, and we're only maybe 5-10 miles out. I come around this corner, and you'll hear me say it, there's a fire. And I said, I bet it was caused by that lightning strike. Can't confirm it, but I had, you know, if I do the triangulation, looking at where it's at and looking where everything was, pretty sure it was caused by lightning strike. So I said, so we headed towards the lightning, towards this fire, because I had no clue where this thing was at. It was on the other side of town, and we got to go through. There was some very deep localized flooding. It was a crazy. I mean, there were garbage cans everywhere. The big dumpster garbage cans. They were out in the middle of the road. They'd been blown out, and we got through that. I got video of all of that. Well, we get out to the fire, and I'm like, holy crap! This thing is like half a mile, if that, from town, and we're in Sheridan, Wyoming. All right, and I'm like, holy crap, we need to find out where this thing is at, how far it is, because I'm a storm chaser. It's what we do. And we get up there, and this guy's kind of got everybody kind of keeping them away from it. And like, okay, how far is this? And he goes, yeah, it's not really, but quarter mile down the road from where we were parked. I said, well, I'm a storm chaser. I'm good with going in to assess, what needs to be done. Pardon me. So one of the guys that was already there, he had already called it in because he had come through it. And he says, oh, it's not burning a whole lot. Well, I got down there, and this thing is like going wildfire on us. I mean, I'm talking full-blown. This could be a potential wildfire scenario where you're a quarter, less than half a mile from town. So I get in there and we see flames. I turn around immediately. I get out of the flame because I couldn't see. You'll see it in the video. I'm telling you all first. You'll see it in the video. I thought the video was actually in slow motion. No, it's real time, and the wind was ripping about, I'm guessing about 65, 75 mile an hour. I mean, it was enough to knock myself backwards. You had to stand into the wind, brace yourself, and there went my fire. Dang it. So the thing is when I turn around, I realize that there's a propane tank literally right where the fire was coming to. And it's one of the big propane tanks. I mean, I've got a 200-gallon tank. This was probably twice that size, probably like a 500-gallon tank, one of the big ones. And I was like, oh crap, if this thing gets there, this thing's gonna blow up. Worst case scenario is going through my head. And I get in the clear, and immediately I forgot what road I was on. Because I didn't have I had my phone, I was taking video, but some things happened, and my phone was turned off. So I didn't have any phone cell service, but we were using a friend's. And so, hey Rich, welcome in. Yeah, I would have. You know how the weirdest of things go through your mind in that situation. So I immediately I get friend's phone. That was Rose, by the way, just passed through. So I get on, I call 911, and I immediately told them, I said, you guys, they said, well, where are you at? I said, up on Big Goose, headed out of town by the water treatment, and I said, I'm not sure exactly where I'm at, but they pinged my phone. They said, oh yeah, you're up by the water treatment. I said, I want you to know I am a storm chaser, and you need to get a fire truck up here now. And they said, why is that? I said, well, there's that propane tank, and it's like 20 feet away from it. He went, oh, okay. They thanked me for calling it in. They actually asked me to stay there and observe until the fire department got there, which I did. They said, if you see anything, if it does anything crazy, call it in, let us know. No problem. I'm going to set things up. You'll see it in the video, what I was talking about, but less than from that position, about a quarter mile, there was a stack of about 20 plus big rolls of hay down there. Would not have been good. You know, like I said, worst case scenario was going through my mind. So we flipped back around. We went back in. You know, fire truck come up. We was kind of all cleared, set free. So I went back up and videoed them putting it out, and that, you know, the craziness is you can actually see how big the fire was and how fast it moved, because where I turned around in the video, the fire got up to there. You know, they had 2 fire trucks putting it all out, getting the hot spots out. They had a big water buffalo down below with another truck on site in case things got really bad. But yeah, within 5 minutes of me calling it in, there was somebody there. They said, well, they're en route. Well, you know, it took me 30 minutes to get across town. They should have already been there. You know, my thing. But that was our excitement for Sheridan, Wyoming. We did get to see our friends with the 7th Cav Drum and Bugle Corps. Shout out to them. They are doing parade next weekend, I think is when it is. Yeah, this is 4th. Yeah, this coming weekend is the Wild Parade, the Wild Rodeo. So they'll be doing that. We got to hang out with them, and you know, I can post some of that. I don't know. I can't post that on YouTube because of the music, but I will definitely be posting that when I get the thing put together on Discord. So pretty much that was our adventure. We took off Thursday. Now, yeah, I got to see the Drum Bugle Corps on Thursday. We left on Friday, late night Friday, just because didn't need to be anywhere. And we ended up back here. We left Friday. We got back to Cabot like 2:30 morning on Sunday. So very, very long trip. I've got to try to put some wood on, so it might get a little crazy here. Not sure. Oop. Trying to do this one-handed with what I've got. Look out those. See if I. Whoa! Don't go over there. Daggone it. Well, that didn't work. I'll stick this guy on. All right. Sorry, guys. Without my helper here, who is at the lake, I'm doing this wonky. You need to go that way a little bit. There we go. Stick it there. Oh, sorry, guys. Man, I need some more wood. I'm not going to do this. This is going to get crazy. Crazy. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to attempt this thing. Boop. There's a fire over there somewhere. Ouch. All right. Now, not bad for a rookie. Uh-oh. Lost some things. Crud. We might actually get going here. There's no light. Tell one of them flapper thingy. All right, we got fire, guys. Look at that. I'm not looking at chat. Hey, we got fire. Look at that. It worked, sort of. All right. You couldn't get too close. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, Grifter, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Party's just getting started. Just did a recap of our little adventure last week. I'm glad to be home. Sorry once again I couldn't stream, but due to constraints, just wasn't in the cards. But I am working on some videos, working on getting them done for y'all to see some really cool stuff that we went and saw and did. Great time. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? What's everybody doing besides hanging out with me on a Saturday night, weekend night? Good deal. Good to hear, Marcy. Good to hear. Kind of a cool looking fire, I think. No, I don't want to stop the stream. I don't know, I keep hitting the button. I'm on a new phone. Kind of weird. I'm not even, I think Streamlabs is working. I'm not streaming through Streamlabs because it always jacks me up. And my one phone that I do that on, I don't have everything plugged into this new phone yet. So I was like, yeah, we'll just stream it. It's all good. Like I said, not much going on tonight. Tammy is at the lake, probably on her way home, or should be, I don't know. We got the fire going. We're good. Everybody enjoying themselves. If y'all are, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Marcy, that's just too damn hot. Sorry. Hey, Real. Yeah, Rich, I don't know. It might. I mean, you could try it. I mean, I definitely, yep, Streamlabs is working. It should be. I'm just not streaming through Streamlabs. I'm streaming through YouTube, so everything should be working actually. I'm on a new phone, and it actually looks really, really good. I'm quite impressed with this phone. Oh yeah, it's working. So if you want to see let's see. If you want to see the Drum and Bugle Corps, the 7th Cavalry Drum and Bugle Corps from Sheridan, Wyoming, it will be posted as soon as I get videos put together. Give me some time here. Will be posted on Discord. and that I'm going to be working on. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to be spending my day tomorrow working on videos, and that I do have some really cool video of a little chase we did there in Sheridan, and that, and some other things. I am planning on streaming sometime of probably what would become Tropical Depression Beryl, just to document it here in Arkansas. As far as I know, I'll probably be the only one streaming that day. You know, don't know what's going to happen with that. Rich, you got any ideas there about it? Oh yeah, Streamlabs is working. That's good. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Oh wow. I just was wondering if you had any thoughts or ideas on Beryl as it comes in Arkansas, or anywhere in between. I think it's got some surprises headed for us, is what I think. But I remember, Rich, you and I talking about it. Hey, Julie, welcome back. I know we talked about it like a week or so ago when it first started. We've been following this thing for a week now, and I know I remember making a comment somewhere. That it was gonna head for Arkansas, and boy, sure called that one. We'll see what it does. Oh, definitely, Rich. I think it's. I think yeah, I think you're right. I just, it's just something goofy gonna happen somewhere. I don't know what, but something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Definitely gonna happen. I think Texas is in for a rough go. Yep, gut feelings always go with the gut. I'm a firm believer of that, and I'm hesitant to say it, but I got a feeling Arkansas is in for some crap, just because. Yeah, Grifter. The thing is with the wind shear. The thing is, and I'll go with the wind shear first. The wind shear hasn't stopped it. It may have, and it slowed it down when it went over the land, the peninsula there. However, the wind shear is not really hurt it any. The one thing that the dry air tried to get into it, but it's not been able to get far enough in to really bring it down. What brought it down to a tropical depression was the fact that it went over land, and you know, once it went and it got into some cool water, um, but once it gets closer to that and gets into that warm water, man, I got a feeling it's gonna jump. Um, yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna be a very. I think you know. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say this. I think it's going to hit Cat 2 before it hits land. And I think it's going to stall out. Um, you know, because it was only earlier today, it was only moving like at 13 miles an hour. At 13 miles an hour, it's got a lot, that's a lot of time to strengthen once it gets there. Um, I think it's going to be I think it's going to end up being a very high end Cat 2. And I think it's going to mess with a lot of folks. It really is. Um, you know, with everything that it's gone through and it's done and all of that, all of its shenanigans, I think that we're in for some surprises. I'll leave it at that. Surprise, surprise. Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise. Anywho. Yeah, you know, there's always that chance. You know, it all depends on what is it, the high that's coming in or whatever. You know, there's so much going on. Um, yeah, if it curves less, uh, chances are Louisiana is going to get smacked. Southern part of Arkansas is going to get smacked. Um, in which, if I go chasing that, you know, whenever it gets there, mine will be all at night because I got to work, unfortunately. Um, I just hope everybody in Texas is prepared for it. Yeah, you know, I agree, Rich. I think tomorrow is going to be very tornadic on the eastern side of wherever it lands. I think they're gonna see a whole bunch of whole bunch of stuff. Um, I think gonna see. I think they're in for a surprise. But you're right, Julie. Um, you know, I've watched several streams of several hurricanes, and you know you'll see a lot of vortices, especially when the eye wall, you know, as the eye walls, you know, in the eye wall or in the eye of the hurricane, you'll see a bunch of little vortices around. Um, as it comes in, I got a feeling the eastern side of that thing is just it's gonna get ugly. Um, yeah, the dirty side. Uh, you know, we'll see how it plays out, because let me see if I can. I don't have radar Omega on here. Got it on my other phone. Let me look and see. Let me get on my tablet. Liz, Deadwood. I will be honest with you. I could spend a lot of time in Deadwood. It's very, very touristy, so you got to be prepared for that. Um, there's a lot to do. I mean, there's a lot of shops you can go in. Um, there's a lot to see there. You know, I mean, you can walk all of downtown in 30 minutes if you just walk through it, but you got to go through the fun stuff. You're right, Rich. I agree. It's one of those things that you got to be on your game, and you got to be prepared. I fully agree. I'm getting on my tablet here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Dadgummit. This one's not set up. Yeah, they're in for a surprise. I mean, they're good. They're good at what they do. I can't get on my tablet. My tablet's not set up to Wi-Fi. Can't remember what the password is. Daggone it. Oh crap. I can't get on the Radar Omega. Sorry guys. At least not until my son gets here. Yeah, you got to be, you know, if you're going to chase these things, you got to be 100% on your game at all times, because things can get crazy here real fast. I'm not going to be looking at chat. I'm going to attempt to get this fire going again without burning myself up. I've asked my dog to hold the camera, but he's not very good at that. All right. Ouch. It's really hot. Well, I'll tell you, this takes some talent doing this one-handed. Oh, yeah, you just had to go do that, didn't you? Oh, you sapsucker. All right, now I gotta go on the other side. Now you might as well get on there. Burn, baby, burn. Get it smoked out. Come on. Really? Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this one-handed without getting myself burned up here. So far so good. Trying to keep this thing going is a chore, and I'm getting smoked out. Oh, there's my little flapper thing. Oh. Tornado warnings. There's tornadoes in Kansas. And we have fire back. Ha 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 ha. We done it. We done it. Done did it. There we go. All right. Thanks guys for hanging out. Whew. Oops. Oop. Oh, where am I? All right, I'm looking at chat now. So, when intercepted, who has the trouble? Holy crap! Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really look at anything, Rich. But yeah, the cone. You know, the thing is once it does that, you know, especially that far north, definitely is going to be a rainmaker if nothing else. What? Nice. Did you get pictures of it, Rich? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we got 14 likes. That's awesome too. Thanks guys for hanging out. And now, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to, I gotta go all the way back to chat. What is this? Thank you to EREV for being a 2-step member. That's awesome. Dadgummit. Oh well. Glad you're safe, and at least you got it on radar. I mean, I spent before I actually started chasing. Tammy and I, we'd go, out of, get somewhere, and we would literally go and chase just so we could understand radar Omega. This is when we first started with radar Omega, and we were catching tornadoes right and left, and that, and got a little more familiar with what to look for and that, because it is a little bit different, starting out. Liz, I sure will. Like I said, she's at the lake right now, having a good time. I give her the night off. So that's why I'm having to do the fire by myself, because they're at the lake and I'm by myself, unsupervised. It could get crazy tonight. I don't have to work tomorrow. Yay. Yeah, Rich, that's a bummer. I totally agree. Totally agree. However, I've lost. Yeah, I'm unsupervised. Look out. Only thing that got me supervised is my dogs. And they're laying down being nice. They're calm, cool, and collected. So did everybody have a good 4th of July? I'll tell you, we did absolutely nothing. We stayed at the house, went out to try to see some, and got stuck in traffic. And I was like, nope, not doing that. Next year, maybe we'll do some fireworks. We talked about it. This year's just been kind of one of them years where I really haven't felt like doing much of anything. Nice, Rich. That's what it's all about, you know? Getting some structure, getting some great pictures, you know. I wasn't planning on chasing up in Wyoming. I mean, I really didn't think anything was going to happen. Then storms popped up, and I was, oh, here we go. We're all about that. Yeah, I watched them set off their fireworks too. That was comical. That was funny. And they know it. I do want to pitch a name out there. I have talked to this person and told her that I would help her out on the streams. Tornado Pagey. You got to look her up. She's a female storm chaser. I caught her the other night, and that she will be streaming, I think, tomorrow. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, you go show her some love. I told her I'd send send my group over to her. I'll be watching tomorrow a lot. But yeah, go show her some love. Right on. Yeah, I gave her a hard time. She surpassed me in subs in one night. I was like, daggone it, you know. But I'm not worried about it. I told her I'd help her out if she ever needed anything, and that. She's a great person, full of fire. She loves weather, and pretty daggone good chaser too. She knows her stuff. Yeah, she is. You're right, Grifter. It takes, that's her only. I remember her first stream, and she don't care. I remember her first stream, and she's like really nervous and all of that, and you got to get comfortable with what you're doing first, and it's all down goes from there. But yeah, she's good. I'm willing to help anybody out get started. I know Evan's going to have her on his stream, which is going to help out tremendously for her. She's going to explode. She's going to grow huge. Yeah, you're right, Rich. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that she's gonna go far. Right now she's chasing watch hours, and I told her that got to get those watch hours up, get monetized and all that. And told her keep streaming. That's all you got to do. Just keep streaming. It'll happen. So yeah, she's a great lady. She's very compassionate, very compassionate. She's very passionate about her streaming, about weather. And let's see. All right, I'm going to jump out of chat and see if I can find her stream. Hang on just a second. I got to jump out of chat to do it. Maybe. Oh, my iPhone. Daggone it. Nuts. Gosh darn it. Come on. There you go. Thank you, Marcy. You're doing what I was trying to do, and I can't do it on my iPhone. If I was on my other phone, I'd been able to do it. Now the mosquitoes are starting to eat me up. Heck on it. Yeah, so go show her some love tomorrow. Great person. Faster than a grasshopper, yep. Time is like that. Oh, I need some bug spray, guys. Getting ate up. Getting ate up. So thank y'all once again for joining us. Thank you, Rich, Julie, Liz, Marcy. Huge shout out to Marcy. Thank y'all. Y'all are great. Nickname Grasshopper. Young Grasshopper. Boy, that's going back some years there, Marcy. I remember Young Grasshopper. I need to drink some repellent. Problem is, it's good for the inside. It doesn't do good for the outside. That's the thing. Where'd you go, Rose? Oh. You guys can't see Rose. She's over here sniffing the lumber, the wood. Yeah. Yeah, the famous pebble. Take the tornado from my hand. Yeah. Or the lightning. Right on, Liz. Not a very good fire. I mean, it's a fire. It's not one of the better ones, but I'm glad it's not a big, huge fire because it is still stinking hot out here. Oh yeah, Marcy, what's that? What'd you find out? You know, it is a little bit damp. We did get some rain the other day. Not bad though. I mean, it's burning. It's been really kind of on the dry side today. Not bad though. Not as bad as it was last time. Last time I couldn't keep the fire going. At least I got it somewhat going. If you care to share, Marcy. I hope it was good information. Really? Junior high? Wow. Holy cow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not good. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, oh yeah. Also, to let you guys know, for my iPhone, I found an app that's just for iPhones that is a lightning trigger. And when was it we were out? We had lightning, what, last night, night before, whenever it was. And it actually works. My God. I had shot like 150 pictures the night we had our little lightning storm because I wanted to test it out. And by golly, that thing took some pretty decent pictures. Which was kind of cool. So if you got an iPhone and you want to shoot some lightning, let's see if I can remember what the thing is called now. Hang on, I'll tell you. Whoops, wrong page. It's called iLightning Cam, and it's free. And you can also pay for it as well. But if you're doing small time stuff, you got an iPhone, works for me. You got to keep it really still though. That's the thing is you got to have a platform for it to sit on and point it at the sky in the direction you want. And it's fun. You guys are awesome. Anyway. Oh, I was supposed to tell a story. What was that story? Somebody refresh my mind. Was supposed to tell a story. I was going to tell a story. I was in, God, I was in Storm Runner Media's stream the other day, and I was supposed to tell a story of my, and I told them, I said, I told everybody in my next fireside chat, I'll tell it. So here's the story of me getting pulled over, and they were up in Ainsworth, Nebraska, and this particular time we were headed to Omaha to Children's because my oldest son had to go to Children's down there, and it was, oh my gosh, if it was 20 degrees outside, I'd be very surprised. It was cold. It was bitter cold, and I had set my cruise control. I was doing 75 miles an hour, paying absolutely no mind to what I was doing but driving. And I got out of Ainsworth, and I'd set my cruise, and apparently there are cops in Ainsworth because I got pulled over. And pardon me. And I know it's cold out, and this guy's got to get out of his car, and he's like, this is not cool. Does this guy really know he's speeding? I said, yeah. He goes, do you realize how fast you're going? I said, yeah, I was doing 75. He goes, speed limit was 55. I went, oh, really? Apparently I didn't see the, hey, Baker girl, welcome in. And apparently I absolutely didn't see any 55-mile-an-hour speed limit signs. And he goes, yeah, he says, they were back there. I go, well, yeah, I was doing 75. He goes, yeah, you were consistently doing 75. And I go, yeah, I have my cruise on. He goes, where are you headed? I said, I'm headed to Omaha. I got to be at Children's by 10 o'clock in the morning. And he goes, well, let me see your license or registration. So we dig it all out. We hand it to him. He says, give me a minute here. And I was like, all right, you're the one that's outside in this 20 negative whatever it was degree weather. And I knew he was cold, and so I rolled my window up. and he comes back and he goes, why are you going to Omaha? I said, well, I got to get my son in the back seat. He's got a couple appointments there, and we've got to be there by 10 o'clock. He goes, all right. He goes, well, he says, I'm not going to write you a ticket. And then he goes, crap, I don't have a pen. And I said, well, sir, if you don't mind, I said, I'm from Wyoming and we always come prepared. I had a pen. And then I have a flashlight in my hand, so I'm shining a flashlight so he can write this warning ticket out. And he goes, yeah, I'm just going to give you a warning. Just so you know, you can drive 9 miles under the speed limit or above the speed limit, and we won't ding you. And I said, well, that's good to know. Well, Tammy's sitting next to me, and you know how she is. She gets on there and she goes, but officer, I've been doing this for at that time, I've been doing this for like 10, 15 years, and I haven't seen a cop one. And I said, hush, honey, you're not helping things. And he kind of got that funny state trooper smile on his face, and he goes, ma'am, and he kind of leans in and he goes, ma'am, he says, I just want to let you know that we are out here, and I'm proof of it. Shut her up real fast. I'm like, and so yeah, so that's my my story of getting the warning in Ainsworth, Nebraska. So if you're ever in Ainsworth, Nebraska, do not speed. They are there, and they will pull you over, and they may not give you a warning. And a side note, the officer actually did have some of the stickers, because I asked him. I said, you got one of your them state trooper stickers for my son back there? And he goes, well, sure. So he gave me a couple of stickers for my boys, and so yeah, he was cool about it, But it was just funny that I had to give him a pen and shine a flashlight for him as he's sitting out there shivering, and I've got the heater blasting. Like, yeah, whatever. You're right, Rich. They're not. I don't know what, I think it was a combination, him being cold and and it was like, what, 2:30 in the morning, that was the funny. Oh yeah, you always, the thing is Liz, you always, you get pulled over, you done wrong, unless you're absolutely, like I got pulled over during one stream. I was like, yeah, I have no clue, and didn't even know my insurance was out, got a warning. He didn't even write, I don't even think he wrote me a ticket. Yeah, he did. I think he did. I don't know. I don't think he did. I don't think he wrote anything out. But yeah, you always want to be polite for them. They're just doing their job, and I respect that. Yeah, the verbals. I like the verbals. Which tells me he really wasn't out looking for much. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't do those shenanigans anymore. Yeah, not no more. I learned my lesson a long time ago. my wife is late. Yeah, they might be home. I don't know. She said she was going to call me, so my phone rings. Well, that's her. But yeah, we've had some pretty good experiences on the road, you know, as far as state troopers. I got a verbal. Well, yeah, I got a verbal when I first moved to Wyoming, right after my divorce. And I just found out that my brother-in-law had brain cancer, and I was cruising, man. I was doing 80 in a 60, I think it was, something like that. I know I was 10 over, right at 10 over the speed limit, whatever it was. But I was cruising, wasn't paying a bit of attention to get pulled over, and asked me what was going on. And I had a dog in my dog in the car, and I very politely, I said, I got a dog that's very protective right now. So I rolled the window down, handed him all my information, and told him what was going on. And he goes, man, you've had a rough go. I said, yes, sir, and I've got a long ways to get, and you know, whatever. And he gave me a warning. I mean, he was like, yeah, I says, I understand it. You know, you're there, but you're not thinking about nothing. And you know, if you're honest with them, hey, what do you got to lose? I mean, if they give you a ticket, they give you a ticket. You know, but they're just doing their job. Just doing their job. Yes, chaos after dark. Chaos after dark. Keeping it real. Can y'all hear the cicadas in the background? Rich, you're right. You are the one. Man, look at that fire just took off. That's awesome. Yeah, lately we've got an owl that you can actually hear, and he gets loud enough that drowns out all the cicadas. We're pretty close by. Yeah, Marcy, I'd say it is. Whew, 190. God, I can't imagine. We've been hot. I mean, we've been in feels like triple digits. I think we hit 100 last week. Thought I was going to die outside. But we've been in triple digits, 110 feels like, with the humidity and that. And I tell you what, that's enough to choke a mule right there. I can't imagine being that hot. I have been there and I have done that. Not my cup of tea. No, thank you. No, thanks. Hey, ropers. What's buddy? What's doing? Got a roper down here. I don't know if you can see him. You can kind of see him. Got a roper. All my other hounds are passed out somewhere. Mosquito bite me. Trying to. Yeah, the humidity. Oh, it's deadly. Deadly. Oh, there's Rose laying over. No, that's Yeah, that's Rose. Kind of see Rose. No, not really. Oh. So, yeah. Beryl's going to come in hot. I think it's going to come screaming in and do its thing. The only song I could think of for the last week is "Rock You Like a Hurricane." I just see it. um, yeah, "Rock You Like a Hurricane" should be the #1 song right now. I don't know of any other. Anybody know of any other hurricane songs? That's the only one I know of that actually says something more about it. Yeah, I think you're right, Rich. Mosquitoes are eating my elbows up. So, let's see. What else you want to talk about? I don't ever have a plan. It's open mic. Y'all can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It matters not to me. Ooh, wow. That was kind of cool. Fire's getting kind of sparkly. Yeah, everybody stay hydrated. That's the key right there. Stay hydrated. Oops. Rich, tell her you're welcome. I'll do anything I can to help her out. Hey, have her get on the stream if she wants. She ain't, whatever she's doing, if she's not busy. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, Rich, let her know that I'll contact her on X when I get off of here. What fires are those, Liz? I haven't heard anything about any. There's some wildfires somewhere. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard anything. Whoa! Look at that fire. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I haven't heard of any fires. That's crazy. Yeah, wildfires are no joke. Hey, Marilyn, welcome in. Welcome in. Join the fun. We're just talking about whatever's happening around the area, whatever's happening in your world. Open mic. Enjoy. We talked about Beryl, hitting landfall. Talked a little bit about my trip to the great state of Wyoming and South Dakota. Now we're just talking away, chatting, open mic, enjoying this great, wonderful fire. But holy cow. For some reason my phone is being weird. There we go. Looks cool. Hey Charlie, welcome in. Welcome in. We're just talking about all kinds of weird craziness. Yeah. See what's happening. Hang on, guys. That was my wife.